Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is October 3rd, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to talk about what's going on with eBay. And that's coming up in the reseller news. Now, this one here is from eSeller Cafe, so let me give you the URL. It's www.esellercafe.com. This story was posted October 2nd, 2019. It says eBay and PayPal make changes on how sales tax will be managed for sellers. eBay sales tax update. It goes on to say, let me close that window. I get all these advertisements on these things here. Well, then you got a little advertisement over here. It's just pretty cool. Responsive listing templates and widgets for eBay sellers. So widget champ. Oh, it's something to check into. And again, see, it's an active hyperlink. Now, did I give you the URL? I don't think I did. Let me give it to you. If I did, I'm sorry. It's www.esellercafe.com. And this is the story you're looking for here, right here. Okay, that's the story you're looking for. All right. It goes on to say 11 states have adopted internet sales tax policies as of October 1st, bringing the total of 34 states that now require the collection of sales tax. As an impact on this tax law becomes more apparent, PayPal and eBay are making changes that will make internet sales tax collection less complex for buyers and sellers. It goes on to say, starting in November 2019, the way taxable transactions are processed on how taxes are collected for remittance will change as follows. In states where eBay is required to collect internet sales tax from buyers, orders totals sent for processing will reflect the gross order amount inclusive of tax. Once settled, the tax amount will be automatically deducted from remittance to the applicable taxing authority. A record of the sales tax portion of the order will be available on the Seller Hub order details page and through the download order report. Sellers will not have to take okay. All right, here we go. Let me just read this again. Sellers will not have to take any actions for these changes. eBay also reminds sellers that buyers were responsible for taxes due. And then it goes on to say an active hyperlink. eBay sellers can learn more about the internet sales tax in the eBay Seller Center. And then the last part over here, I'm not going to read too much into it. Also, sellers who have questions about how internet sales tax may affect them should contact their tax advisor or eBay partners Alavera and TaxJar. Sellers who use eBay Managed Payments are not impacted by this change. So if you guys out there that are using that new service, the new managed payment service from eBay, you might want to look into it. But they said it's not impacted by the change, so keep that in mind. All right. I am not using the eBay managed payment. I'm still with PayPal, and I hope to stay with them for as long as I can. Okay. Again, you may want to go to the website itself because, like I said, like I always say, it has it has active hyperlinks in here. Okay. Now, when you come to things like this here, please use the comment section below or head over to Facebook group for small businesses. You might want to check this out. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Okay, I'm going to keep this particular window opened up here because I want to come back to this one here. So I'm not going to bump out of that one just yet. Let's see what this one here. Okay, avoid being scammed. All right, that's going to go back and forth over here because the rest of the windows after this one here, there's one more, and then the rest over here, as you can see on the top, are all going to be from e-commerce bites. So, but I'll let you know when we get there. This one here is from TameBay, another favorite one of mine. It's the URL is www.tamebay.com, and this one here is advice to avoid being scammed on eBay with change PayPal address. I'm sorry, guys. This story came out by Chris Dawson on October 3rd, 2019. It goes on to say it's becoming clear that eBay and contacting let me just read it. Is becoming clear that eBay are contacting the sellers who are victims of the change PayPal addresses on their listings, resulting in funds being diverted to scammers. We have now identified some 36 sellers who between them have lost over 600,000, this is in UK pounds. These are really significant sums for the sellers who have been scammed on eBay, and we have no idea how many more have been impacted. Some may have not because have come forward with, while others may not even have discovered the losses yet. Now, if you feel, something's not right here, or check your eBay listings, make sure everything's copacetic. If you feel like you got scammed, they want you to contact them, of course. But also eBay is doing a follow-up, as you could see as well. So for those of you out there who, hopefully you're not being scammed, you might want to read more into this here. Check this out. It says how to protect your account from being scammed on eBay. And then it goes on to say a little over here. Today we wanted to share the steps we believe will best protect your eBay account. The eBay. Now I got an email. I've got a message from my group, my message group here, my email, and eBay has eBay two-step verification. Two-step verification. I've done this already. It says eBay has been clear, in short, that comments are made that are being recommending that you use the two-step verification. Two-step verification involves sending a one-time code to your mobile. To your mobile as a text message or notification in the eBay app every time you log into eBay. Then it goes on to say a little further here, the issue with the two-step verification is that only the owner of the mobile gets the one-time codes. And in many businesses, multiple people need access to the eBay account. There is a fudge, okay, a fudge where once the notification has been sent, you can ignore it or request a follow-up via email, which is accessible to anyone with access to the email address registered on the eBay account. I'm not going to read too much into this, guys. Check it out. All right, I'll scroll down again. You know where I stand with the going to the website because, like I said again, there are active hyperlinks on pretty much all the websites that I'm going to be showing you guys. So highly recommend you go there. Check out TameBay, very good website. All right. Hopefully you guys didn't get affected. I hope none of you got scammed. I mean, so far I'm keeping my fingers crossed that hasn't happened to me. I hope to keep it that way. I don't want no problems with that. But just be on the lookout for this here and be aware of what's going on. Okay. Okay, this next story is how to pocket $800 from this old household item. This story came out October 2nd, 2019. And let me give the URL. It's www.aufinance.yahoo.com. It goes on to say here, in 2019, Aussies, I guess that's for Australia, of course, sold around 70,000 old mobile phones on eBay. And they're one of the platform's best-selling tech items. Wow. Now, what's the funny thing about this here, folks? I see these all the time in bins and thrift stores, and I just leave them there. I do not bother picking up because I say to myself, first of all, I got no charge, no charging card with them, the cord, whatever. And I feel like they're obsolete. So why do we even bother? But again, you see what I'm talking about? Sometimes the things that you least expect can make money are the ones making money, right? All right, let's read a little more into this here, guys. It turns out that Aussies have over 8 billion worth of mobile phones. That is B with a billion. Okay, worth of mobile phones lying around their houses, and selling them is the easiest way to pocket up to $800, which is $250 more than if you traded them in at your telco. I guess telephone. I guess so. And then it goes on to say, reading a little more into it, says, it would come to as no surprise that iPhones and Samsung Galaxies bring the most cash. Well, that stands with that reason. With eBay shoppers on the hunt for iPhone X or 8 Plus or Galaxy 9 or 10 the most. Okay. Again, here is the active hyperlinks. This is good to know. I really, now when the next time I go with my thrift store, I've seen this here. What you see here, I seen pretty much in the bins. They just leave in these plastic bins. And people just walk right by them. They don't even bother picking up. And the ridiculous low prices, $2.99, $1.99. Wow. I really didn't think, something? Honestly, I didn't really think there was much of a market for these old phones. Really. I really didn't think so. But now, knowing that, I will keep a watchful eye out, and I will be picking some of these up. So don't be surprised if you go to my eBay listings, you might see a couple of old phones there. What do I got to lose? I mean, first off, you're picking them up for a couple of bucks, which they are. They're being sold for like next to nothing, basically. You got them in big plastic bins. That's just something to keep an eye out for, folks. All right, so I'm not going to expand too much on this. I hope this here is helpful information for you guys. And look at this. I'm not going to read the highlighted ones over here, the active hyperlinks, but check this out. According to eBay, iPhone X's can bring up to $799-$249 for more than what you will get when you trade it in back to Apple. While an iPhone 8 Plus can be worth $602, which is $172 more than Apple will give you. Do you see what I'm saying, folks? You know, I have to honestly say that's why I love doing the reseller news. I really do, because, you know, not only is it a learning part for me, or you know, sharing this information helpful, but it just, I just get blown away with this information, and I'm glad that, you know, I'm able to share this with you. That's all I can say, guys. I really am. All right, listen. You can read more down here if you want. I'm not going to go too much into it, but check out this here. All right. I'm going to go scroll down. There's all basically just news and stuff like that, different information here. I highly recommend you definitely go to the website, and I already gave it to you, and this is a story you're looking for, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. And we're off to the next page. Okay, guys, the next windows are all going to be from the same company, so I'm going to just give you the URL once, and I'm not going to keep repeating it. So it is www.ecommercebytes.com. Now, I know I've already read the story about the sales tax thing. This is from e-commerce bytes. There might be a little more in there, and you know, you can get a little more information probably from this. Again, this was posted October 2nd, 2019. As you can see, the title here, eBay changes sales tax practice midstream. And it goes on to say again, eBay is changing the way it collects sales tax, where it's required to do so, complicating what is already a confusing process for sellers. It also appears it will shift payment processing fees to sellers. So like I said, there's probably a little more here. You might want to read up on it. I'm not going to get too much into it, because I think there's another window coming out that e-commerce bytes did on this same thing here about the taxes. So highly recommend you go to the website itself. You can see everything in light bluish purple wording here. Is going to, is an active hyperlink, and you might want to read more into it. Okay, it's very important, folks, because tax time, before you know it, it will be here, and you want to be prepared for this. So I'm just I'll scroll down here. If you decide not to go to the actual website, you could just pause the video and just read it like this if you choose to do so. I highly recommend that you do. There's one part over here. Let's see here. I just want to see this really quick. It is not clear how the reporting will change once the new process takes effect November 1st, and some sellers are wondering if the change would mean that the sales tax eBay is required to collect and remit now appear on the seller's 1099-K form, right? That's the form payment process, including PayPal, and required to send to the IRS and the State Departments of Revenue, showing the seller's gross revenue. Okay, like I said, you might want to read more into this here. Definitely, I would highly recommend you do that there. Again, then you're going to have some comments here. For those who are new and you've never been to e-commerce bytes, you could read down here. The people always comment. It's always good to read them, because, like I said, they are buyers and sellers just like you and I, and they will bring out information that you might not be aware of. I know they usually do it for me to keep me a post of what's going on here within the e-commerce world here, so to speak. Okay, so a lot of a lot of what do you call it? Their comments coming up here, so you definitely want to check it out. Okay, I'll take it down to the bottom here. There might be another page. It's really people are really responding to this here. Okay, let's see this one here. I'm going to probably keep this window open as well, because I myself need to be well informed as well. When it comes to the tax time, as far as that part goes. What we all do, and you can see there's like a couple pages there. So you can see over here on the bottom it says click to view more comments. That's why I said you really need to go to the website itself. I'm going to keep that window open as well. Okay, this next story is from the same company, e-commerce bytes, and it's the story was posted September 30th, 2019. It says returning eBay executive has a message for sellers. eBay's former vice president of seller experience, Jordan Sweetman, had a message for sellers on Monday. His first since rejoining the company in July in a new role, as reported at the time. He has spent the past 3 years at Walmart's e-commerce unit. Since the departure of Hal Lawton 2 years ago, eBay executives have personally communicated very little, with September 4th fall seller update announcement was written by a verified blogger. Today, the post by Sweetman, now senior vice president and general manager of Americas, could be a sign that's going to change In the wake of CEO Devin Weddick's sudden departure last week, Sweetman ended his post, again, active hyperlink here, folks, his post today with the following message for sellers. Going forward, I want to further foster an inclusive community of eBay sellers and effective feedback loop with you. I want to ensure everyone at eBay has an opportunity to talk to you, from engineers who build your tools to support staff who answer your questions. That way, we're listening to what's important to you and how we as a company can deliver the experience your unique business needs to be successful on our platform. And it goes along further to say, as always, thank you for selling on eBay. I look forward to connecting with you in the future. Since he's looking for feedback from sellers, feel free to share the comments, what you need from eBay and what's working and not working for you. And then the last part of it here, this is the last part I'm going to read anyway. The rest I believe are comments. Interestingly, while checking to see if Sweetman had made it into eBay's top leader page, he did not. We noticed that Steve Weimer, the head of eBay Public Relations, was missing from the page. He had been there as recently as September 10th, but was gone by or on the 25th. While Weimer's LinkedIn page still displays his current role as Senior Vice President, Chief Communications Officer, eBay, it suggests, could have been some casualties accompanying last week's shakeup at the top. Okay, you could check it out. There's not much going on here. This is the as far as that part goes. That part's I read already. These are going to be all comments. Again, you may want to check them out. I will scroll down to the bottom. I'm going to do this fast, folks, because I got quite a few windows open up. All right, so let's just keep moving right along here. All right. Pretty good information. If you've never been to e-commerce bites, I highly recommend you check it out. You can see there's quite a few pages over here too. We got more comments, so you're definitely going to need to go to this here. All right, I'm going to bump out of this one in particular. Sellers should be grateful to Amazon. This is an Amazon story. This came out October 1st, 2019. For those of you who are sellers on Amazon, the Washington Post. You know who owns the Washington Post, don't you guys? Amazon. Amazon. Jeff Bezos. He owns the Washington Post. He bought that. I don't know when, a couple of years back or whatever. Anyway, it goes on to say the Washington Post ran a piece today that described a desperate seller, who was unable to reach Amazon customer support after his account was hacked. According to the article, negative reviews of his service accumulated, disseminating his business. One thing he hadn't done was pay as much as $5,000 a month. What? $5,000 a month for a program Amazon offers sellers as a way to get quick help for the real person? Wow, I didn't realize that much. I mean, I'm a registered seller on Amazon, but I don't actively sell on it right now. I should, because like I said, the more platforms, I think the more better sales I might get when eBay slows down. It goes on to say the Washington Post said the seller's business was ruined as a result, but another seller who had ponied up the $5,000 a month for the special treatment avoided ruining when his business encountered problems. All right, I'm not going to get too much into this here. If you guys get a chance, you could check it out. You could read more into it. Okay, I will scroll down here, and you know the rest. I don't have to keep repeating myself. Some folks, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it was that much money. Wow, $5,000 a month. I'm complaining, not complaining, but I mean I'm happy with the little fees I pay eBay for my little starter store. I couldn't fathom the idea of paying $5,000 a month. Holy jeez. Wow, that's crazy. All right, you guys could check the rest of this story out if you are Amazon sellers. This may apply to you, or you may be interested in reading this particular story. So let's move right along. Here's one that came out September 30th, 2019. eBay and PayPal experienced technical issues. Okay, it goes, eBay showing problems with the buy it now and checkout on the system status board. If you guys don't know how to get there, you go to the eBay community chat, and they have it up there. You could check out the system status board, and it'll let you know if it's up or down, what kind of experience they're having. Again, active hyperlink. It may be related to issues with PayPal has reported. In PayPal's initial notification on Monday, it reported the following problem occurred beginning at 8:40 a.m. We're experiencing an issue caused by an outage with one of our external gateway processes, which may be affecting multiple products or on the production environment. Merchants may be encountering an elevated number of timeouts, and the following errors. Then it goes, let's say, a list of following affected products, payments, authorizations, express checkout APIs, express checkout. Let's see what else it has over here. In PayPal's latest update, it wrote majority of the impact has been mitigated as of September 30th, 2019, 1754 GMT time, whatever. And now technical teams continue to work towards completing restoration of all affected services. We'll provide an update as soon as we have more information. Let us know if you were impacted on eBay or elsewhere. Okay, again, scroll down, and people are writing in. Okay. All right, let's go to the next window here. Let's close these out little by little here. Trying to get this stuff done. This one here came out October 2nd, 2019. Seller seeks multi-channel listing tool. Interesting. Dear Ina, for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the woman who started this business. She's the founder of e-commerce bites. And the person's writing in, Dear Ina, I was wondering what is the best way to list new items to multiple marketplaces, especially eBay, Amazon, and Walmart. Most marketplace tools will sync inventory, but not create a new item that is currently not on the marketplace catalog. I currently use Solid Commerce. Okay, never heard of them. But over the years, I had issues with the software listing products on Walmart and Amazon, so we had to manually create the products. Well, you know, not for anything, but if you want to sell on multiple platforms, there's one way that could do it easy. I mean, you're probably not crazy about it, but it's called Bonanza. And Bonanza will import all your eBay listings onto their website. Now, if you're not familiar with Bonanza, you could check them out. Go to bonanza.com and you could see all about it. You can sign up with them for free. And they have other import groups, platforms. I think you could do Amazon, import Amazon on their website. eBay is definitely, and I'm not sure if Shopify is on there. You got to check it out. But just go to bonanza.com and you could do that as well. About this one here, I'm not too familiar with this, what they're referring to as far as I use Solid Commerce. I never heard of them. Anyway, and it goes over here, and it says, do most volume sellers use Excel, or is it a good listing tool? Now, again, Excel, I'm not familiar. I know of that program, but as far as like a listing tool, can you use that to update or do multiple listings on eBay? I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing I'm sure of. All right, I'm not going to read too much into it, folks. So I'm going to again scroll down, and you can pause the video if you would like to read more. Okay, let's close this window out. Amazon not liable in FBA Hoverboard lawsuit. Oh, this came out October 2nd, 2019. Amazon won another legal battle fight. According to the Bloomberg law, Amazon.com isn't liable under Arizona law for a house fire that started when batteries of two hoverboards purchased online burst into flames while charging. The District of Arizona said the news service reported the homeowners had purchased the two hoverboards from an Amazon FBA merchant. Their insurance company paid for the damage and sued Amazon. Ooh. When I hear stories like this, folks, I'm just saying you could take it for what it's worth. But when I hear stories like this here, especially if it's something, I thought I've read about these once before, about the hoverboards causing fires and stuff like that. You may want to maybe not put that on your selling list. I know I'm not. I will not that I will not sell those things because I heard stories like that once before with those things. So, but it might give you something to think about. All right. Again, not going to expand too much on the topic, even though it's not much to read here. All right. So you know the deal. Keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind about that. All right. All right. Let's move right along here. eBay to host upfront seller event in Brooklyn. Yes, I read about this the other day. They sent a message to me about they're going to hosting a service here, a front seller event in Brooklyn. It's not far from me. It's probably like maybe 40 minutes away from me, but I don't think I'm going to be attending it right now. I know they wanted me to, people that live in the area, I guess, to sign up because the seats are going to be, they're not going to be that, they'll probably be filling up fast. So again, if you live in New York area, you may want to check this out. All right, if you're not familiar, if you don't know of it, that's why I'm doing it right now. It's on a Reseller News. Hopefully, you guys could check it out. Okay, especially if you live in New York. I know for a fact I'm not going to be going, but maybe you guys might want to check it out. I don't really have the time right now, but it just tells you what's happening up front between 6:30 and 7 p.m. Register, connect. Between 7 and 8 p.m., eBay presentations, 8 to 9 p.m., roundtable discussions, and 9 to 9:30, desserts and other sweet things. So you may want to check it out. And then, if you want to share it, if you've been there and you want to share it with us, please do. Please do. I'd like to hear what you have to say about it. All right. Let's move right along. UPS officially certified to operate in Drone Airline. Okay, Drone Airline. All right, this came out October 1st, 2019. UPS announced it is now certified to operate a Drone Airline, the first company to receive such a government certification. Ship and Carrier has been concentrating on its drone efforts in healthcare in particular, and in Tuesday said it would initially expand its drone delivery service support to hospitals, campuses around the country. Okay, well, I remember Amazon was doing something like that, so it's no doubt that everybody else can be drone. Matter of fact, I heard the U.S. Postal Service, I think, is doing it as well. We'll see how that goes over, folks. I don't know. If you want to read it, this is basically it. There's not much to read here. Okay, just throw it out there. I figured share it with you guys. And let's go to the next one. PayPal to enter China with the stake in GoPay. Came out September 30th, 2019. PayPal has acquired a 70% stake in Chinese company GoPay, becoming the first foreign company to acquire a payment license in China, according to the Financial Times. The UK newspaper said China's online payments market is currently dominated by Tencent, which runs WeChat Pay via its social messaging platform, and Alibaba, whose payments affiliate Ant Financial owns Alipay. Okay, you can check this out. All right, and that's it. That's the bottom of it, guys. All right, just remember, keep in mind, if you don't want to go to the site, just remember about the active hyperlinks. And the last one is online holiday shopping trends, early birds versus deal hunters. This came out September 30th, 2019. It goes on to say, while early birds have already gotten the jump on their holiday shopping, many U.S. consumers intend to hold out on spending big online until later in the season. According to Profitero, which surveyed 1,000 U.S. consumers in September 2019 about their online holiday shopping plans, among the statistics online sellers may find interesting. Nearly half, 45% of U.S. consumers plan to start their holiday shopping before November, while 25% have already started as of September. Okay, then it goes on to say, however, 57% of the U.S. consumers plan to spend most of the online holiday shopping during November and December. All right, I'm not going to read too much into this here. There's not much to read anyway. As you can see, that's it. I know I could read the rest of it, but I think you guys could do the rest of that there, folks. That's why I always give you the URL, and I tell you where I got the information from. And I get the information from ecommercebytes.com. I love them. This is one of my favorites, this and TameBay. There are other ones out there I like to share with you guys as well, but for the most part, I have to say e-commerce bytes is my number one go-to when it comes to online reselling. And with that, folks, we are going to close this video out. So stick around for the closing of my video. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful and you got a takeaway from it. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. I post out new videos on a daily basis. It will pertain to reseller news and Let's Talk eBay. So if you do like the content I put out and you do get a takeaway from it, please give it a thumbs up. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you want to see me discuss other topics outside of eBay or online reselling in general, please drop it in a comment below. I'm always willing to, share information with you guys out there. I go through this on a daily basis, going through all my emails. I get a lot of Google alerts. And believe me, I could do the reseller news on Amazon end because that's how many Google alerts I get from all different sources. Not only just Google, but other sources that will talk about what's going on in e-commerce and with the different platforms, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Mercari. I get them all, to be honest with you. I just don't focus in too much on all those other ones. I want to stay pretty much with eBay because a lot of people do sell on eBay, and that's also Amazon as well. But folks, if I was to do those, cover the topics on all the other companies out there, this could go on for hours on end, and I don't think you guys are going to want to sit around listen to me talking for hours on end about what's going on in the e-commerce world. So I try to keep it, pretty much, limited with certain things when it comes to the online reselling news, But I do hope you like it. And I just want to say thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day to check out my videos. And like I said again, if you do like the content I put out, please don't forget, again, to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. I'm wishing you all happy eBay sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.